using his legs. It's Sutton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's busted. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Aztecs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
Ready.
Running inside. It's Sutton.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue.
Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He wants to throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Speeding down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the big fella, and he'll be brought down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Got a man, it's Hatcher. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
Direct snap. Maybe some room here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their way.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll move the tight end. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Makes the catch. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that 1st down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th. They'll go to the air. Sweet cut there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That's reeled in at Sheffield. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking for room, it's Sutton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete with conviction on the crosser.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Looking deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You know, it's too bad that wasn't a bomb down the field, because if it was, that would have been a highlight that everybody would have seen. Because that goes for very minimal yardage, no one will see it unless you were here live watching. But what a great catch.
Lost to throw again. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar. 886 Bouncer. 886 Bouncer.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes.
Offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. You know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. And that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Makes a catch at the 10. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Under fire, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sutton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Sutton. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Run inside. It's Hatcher. Not much happening on that one. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's 3rd down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 7 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Bulldogs, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Gets it out quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today, carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game. How aggressive do they want to be? And
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Delayed handoff. It's Hatcher. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without score. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Napier. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Pressure coming. He's got it. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Running inside. It's Hatcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Got it behind the line. It's Nolan. There. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Beavers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations. With this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Aztecs will have it 1st and 10. Tackled immediately after the catch. Up-tempo for the offense.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Tosses it back. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. On the delay, it's Hatcher. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Aztecs! Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Finding open areas. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
The Beavers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's got it again. Might have a chance. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Beavers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. It's reverse. Makes it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous. Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion, and he goes across the formation really quick.
Turning it on. Drills him with the stiff arm. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. Fighting off the defender. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessful.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Now improvising. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.